Hello, 467 subscribers. My name is Chill, last name Monger. I watched My Hero Academia. If you're a true fan, Boku no Hero Academia. I'm getting there. This show is good. Understatement. A lot of the characters' names, I'll start from the beginning, okay? I watched season 1 of the show on Funimation, English dub, because they take English dub seriously over there on this show, and I appreciate that. They made an effort, so when I decided I'm gonna watch an anime in this time, I didn't go with Boruto. I went with My Hero. Boruto, and I'm a big Naruto fan. That's my favorite show. One thing Naruto has now that My Hero doesn't is easy to remember names. Neji, Rock Lee, Kiba, Sasuke. These are all 2 syllables. Simple for a foreigner like me to understand. But if I were to go by the My Hero names, there's Deku, Izuka Midoriya, there it is. And then there's Kachan, his bully. I know Sue, the frog woman, because she kept on saying, just call me Sue. She had a longer name. There was, I don't remember the guy with balls on his head, but there was All Might. The other hero was Eraserhead. Todoroki got Ice and Heat. And that's the extent of all the names that I remember from the show. Even the villains I can't remember. So they do got to work on that. But that's also my fault. I saw it all in one sitting. The whole season just sat down. If I had 13 weeks to go by, sit on it. Oh yeah, that's Tenyu Eden. The guy with the thighs, the boosters. Oh yeah, that's that guy's name. Maybe it would have stuck with me. But that's my take on the names. If that feels like, why is this guy talking about My Hero, but he's bringing up the names? There's so much more to talk about. That's my first impression of it, and that's what you're here for. First time I've seen this, season 1, and that's my takeaway. There was a cool moment where that woman who I think Deku's gonna marry, the skin tight one, remember? She threw a ball, she turned it into zero gravity, and went blasting off again, and little star in the background. On Eraserhead's device, it said infinity, like it doesn't stop. I think season 8, season 9, whenever this whole arc is finished and they're out of ideas but they need to continue the show, like Bleach, I think they're gonna have that device go 7,340 meters. What's going on? And it finally lands in space, because that's the way these guys do it. Superheroes, there's time travel. Then when they run out of ideas, they go to space. That's how it is. That's Fast and Furious. They did superheroes. They're gonna go to space. They'll do time travel next. That's the way that these franchises roll. So I think that little ball, maybe I get it in season 2, season 3, season 4. But that's my prediction. That ball that she throws is gonna land, and we're gonna get some story out of there. Some villains are gonna, oh my god, this is an act of war. We gotta go. Okay. The other villain who went skyrocketing, and the shock absorption guy, that dude looked evil and sick. Same with the aura guy, who his body was in the center with that silver neck piece. The one with the hands, that is a dubious looking villain. I don't like, because I took these guys seriously as the main threat. I don't like that during the battle he said, that the hand guy said the words, "I was told blah blah blah," because that is when it registered with me. Oh man, you're an underling. You're not even the master. I would have given you so much more credence. I would have rather waited for the final scene where he's answering to somebody after he warps back to his lair. There's a television, and it's like a mystery talking, and it's like L from Death Note. And I would rather had that been the revelation that we actually have a more bigger villain, multiple villains that are bigger than them. But we also got like multiple heroes, pros, that we haven't really gotten to see. There's a bunch of students we haven't gotten to see much of either. I just see them in the intro, which I got a problem with the intro. Music's fine, everything's, entertaining. But when they flash the names, again with the names, they don't stick it on there long enough for me to remember the names. I can't even see it, all of them. I think that's got to do with the Japanese language, which the characters for Japanese there's like 3 characters for their names. But for us, I got to read like 10 different letters in English to understand what it all is. So I don't pick it up as quickly as possible. It's probably what it is. Aside from names, the show is just good. The quality, the storytelling of it, the teamwork of these powers and how the writer uses them. When Frog was sent into water, they were in and she saved Deku. That was a cool moment. Then it was only three of them, and they realized, why are they only stopping? Why haven't they attacked us? Oh, because they don't know what our abilities are, what our quirks are. The dude with the balls, and they can stick to anything. We heard that. I laughed too. I thought it was a stupid idea, but when that whirlpool happened, those balls, sticky balls, were the reason that they got to escape. Those sticky balls came in clutch. So if we got a writer like that who was thinking like that when he was doing the manga, that's what I'm talking about. And I believe when they were flying away with the toad carrying both Deku and carrying dude whose name I can't remember, purple balls, um, there was like a still image, and I think that was from the manga, and that they just drew it in. And I think that's a good way to pay homage to your roots. And maybe it's not, but if that was, then that was a cool moment, especially for the diehard fans. You gotta pay attention to those guys, not the guys like me, where I'm just a casual guy. Give attention to the ones who watched the manga, read the manga, and they will preach about the show, and then it'll get to the guys like me, which it has. This is a good show. Of season one of it, and I'm amped. I love the voice acting. English dub, like I told you. The voice acting of Izuka, mwah. Second place would be All Might. That's another good voice. And who would be the third best? The frog woman, again, like you're bringing her up. Sue. She had a good voice actress. And those were the top three. If it wasn't for the English, I can't overstate that enough. If it wasn't for the English dub, I wouldn't have watched the show. But the English dub do a good job, and they're thinking about me, so I'm gonna give them a look. That's about as much as I can say coherently, because I feel like this video has gone long enough. You know, not worth that much of your time, especially as a newbie fan of this thing. But you know what to do at the end of YouTube videos. You subscribe to that thing there. You click the thumbs up, and as we like to beg, if you're new here, I'm not a My Hero guy, I'm more of a comic guy. Well, feel free to subscribe, because I need to get to 1,000 so I can monetize my videos and never work a day in my life.